Blessed love and blessed night, boxing world, boxing nation. This is real life boxing. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO Middleweight Champion in Boston, October 20th. It's going down. Before we get into it, smash the like button, subscribe. It's real life boxing. Now, this is a good fight. It's good for boxing. I'm glad it's going down. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He comes from my neck of the woods. You know what I'm saying? Northeast. He's from Providence. I'm from Boston. I was actually fighting. I actually fought at a lot of cards with Boo Boo. When I was fighting amateur fights, you know what I mean? He was already open class, and I had started boxing late, you know what I mean? So he was already open class, already well into national tournaments and all that. But yeah, I've seen him fight a lot of times, shared locker rooms with him and all that shit. So I'm glad to see, you know what I mean, that he's made his way up there to the top. It's a good look. As far as the match itself, it's a good fight. You know what I mean? They're both southpaws, so neither one of them is gonna have the advantage where that's concerned. They're both slick. They're both good boxers. They're both slick boxers, so that should be interesting. We could either get a kind of boring boxing match, or we can get a high-leveled, skillful, you know what I mean, exciting boxing match. And I think that's what we're gonna get. You know what I mean? Demetrius Boo Boo, he's an aggressive fighter, and Billy Joe's pretty aggressive too. You know what I mean? I like Billy Joe. I like the way he fights. I'll say it's probably the biggest test for both of them. I mean, Billy Joe fought what's the dude's name, David Lemieux, and Chris Eubank Jr. But I mean, Boo Boo fought Vons Matarosi, fought a couple of people, but I'll say that this is probably the biggest test for both of them that both of them have had in their career. So it should be interesting. You know what I mean? It's a good fight, and I think this fight is a good test for both of them at the point at their career where they're in. Boo Boo, he has some business problems, you know what I mean? That's why we haven't really seen him fighting like that. We always be hearing about him, but we haven't been seeing him fighting like that because of his, you know what I mean, some business problems that he had early in his career. But glad to see that he signed with Eddie Hearn. He's making some money, and he's finally, you know what I mean, in a big fight. That's good for him. And Billy Joe, you know what I mean, it's a good test for Billy Joe. I'm glad that Billy Joe stepped up and took it. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes don't be wanting to fight these young, big, strong, black, athletic fighters. You know what I mean? But it's a good look for boxing. I'm glad that he took the fight, and I'm glad that it's going down. And it's in Boston, so I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna take some of the amateur fighters down there to watch it, and it's gonna be a good look. Now, I watched some other videos. I forget who put the video up, you know, and they were talking about, you know, how many fans are gonna go, and you know how good it's gonna be. But Boo Boo is Cape Verdean, and there's a huge Cape Verdean population in Boston. There's a huge Cape Verdean population in Rhode Island, and all the surrounding Boston cities is just a huge Cape Verdean population. And I'm sure they're all gonna come out to support him. Likewise, there's a huge Billy Joe is British Gypsy, and there's a huge population over here for that too. So I'm sure it's gonna be a big fight. Boston is a fighting city. It's a fighting town. We know Marvelous Marvin Hagler came from Brockton. So did Rocky Marciano, Mickey Ward. A bunch of guys come from Boston. You know what I mean? So Boston has been a fighting town, so it's a good look. I'm glad that a big fight is coming. The last big fight that came here was Ricky Hatton against Louis Collazo, and I went to that fight. You know what I mean? That wasn't really a big fight, but still, like, Ricky Hatton was coming up at that time, so it was a good look. But it's going down. It's October 20th, 2018. At the TD Bank Garden in Boston. That's where the Celtics play. That's where the Bruins play. Billy Joe Saunders is 26-0 with 12 KOs. and Demetrius Andrade is 25-0 with 16 KOs. So it definitely should be a good fight. But it's official. It's going down. I'm gonna put up another video, you know what I mean, giving my thoughts about the actual fight. But it should be a good fight, you know what I mean. Two southpaws, two slicksters. They're both good boxers. They both have good power. They both have good speed. So it should be an interesting matchup, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm glad it's going down. It's a good look. But this is Real Life Boxing. Y'all hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think about the fight. What y'all feelings is on that fight. You know what I mean? But it's Real Life Boxing. Hit the like button and subscribe. Share. Peace and one love to the whole world, not just the boxing world. We out.